Hi everyone, welcome again. So today I'm going to be showing you how to search for images, like very good quality images that you can use for your designs. You don't just use any image for your designs. You have to go look for very quality images. So I for one I use Pinterest, right? So this is the app I use. You can use the web version, you can use the app depending on the amount of space you have on your device. So for now, let's get started. So I would click on this app and it will open up. This app has a collection of different genres of images. You can even get inspiration for clothing, inspiration for cake, inspiration for anything, including websites, UI design, UX design. You can get inspirations from this website. So let's say it's like a go-to place for most of your design needs, right? So let's get started. For example, if I want to design a cake flyer, right? Normally what I do, I don't just go ahead and start designing a flyer. I'll first of all go on Pinterest and get inspiration, like see what other people have done on that kind of flyer. Then I'll now pick one or two flyers, then I'll try to do my own design, do you get, in my own unique way. So this Pinterest is like a social media app, right? But here different creators come here and post their designs, post their works. It's not just graphic designers, even fashion designers, interior designers, different people, even photographers, they come here and post their works. So whenever you want inspiration, whenever you want images, you can always come here, search for whatever you want, and you can, in fact, you like, the probability of finding it is always 100%, right? So let's get started. So for example, I want to design okay, I want to design a cake flyer, for example. So this is what I'll do. I'll go to this icon, this search icon below here. I would click on it, then I'll type out what I want. I would say cake flyer, then I'll click on search and it's loading. Wow, so you can see there are different kinds of cake flyers that are here. You can set to choose anyone, right? Choose anyone and look at the structure, look at the layout, and you can copy from here, right? Nobody said you should not copy, but try to make it yours, right? Even when you're copying, you can change the text, you can change the color, you can change the font, you can change the background, right? But at least you have gotten an insight of what you want to do. So for example now, yeah, amongst all these flyers, this is the one that catches my eye. Why it's catching my eye is because it's very simple, it's very straight to the point, and the imagery there is looking so real. Like if you're looking at this, I think it should be coconut cake because I'm seeing coconuts at the top. I'm seeing shawarma. I think this should be some kinds of buns, right? Good. I'm a pastry person. I like pastries a lot, and this really caught my eye because I love what I'm saying. Like, it's already making me hungry, right? That is the aim of designs. Designs are supposed to evoke emotions from the people that are seeing it. If your design does not stop people when they are scrolling, it's not a design yet, right? So this design is straight to the point. I like the color combination, not too much stress. The font is on point. Everything is just on point. Good. So you can see this cake now. You can see the fee. It's 5K. You can see what it's talking about, right? It's talking about 3 days online baking class. You can see outline. You can see like outline like everything they make. You can still see their contacts. Their contact is actually very visible. The dates is very visible. The time and what the venue, everything is very visible. You're not looking for any information. And that's another thing I want to point out on this flyer is the hierarchy. Hierarchy is the order at which you place things from the most important to the least important. So when you look at this flyer, the first thing that you see on this flyer is 3 days online baking class, right? And that is what we want our audience to see, right? Then after that, you are seeing, in fact, I think it's even the cake that is the most like eye catchy image here, because from the cake you already know it's, this is a baking flyer, this should be a cake thing, right? Then you can now see the biggest text there, which is 3 days online baking class. Actually the baking class is the biggest thing there. Then from there, after the baking class, you now see the outline. Also you can still see the fee because the icon, or will I say the object or the image they used in placing that registration fee, is actually glittering and it's eye catchy. Then from there, from the cake to the cake leads you to the down part of the flyer where you can see the account number where you can pay to. You can see the date, time, and what, and venue. Then for more information, you can see contacts. Always make sure you put contacts on your flyers. Don't design any flyer without putting contact, because how will people be able to reach out to you? For example, imagine this person just design his flyer without putting contact information. So what if I want to partake in this class? How do I get to join in, right? So that is where your phone number comes in. Even if you don't want to put phone numbers, you can put your social media icons, your social media handles, sorry, right? You can put your website handle. That's if you have. If you don't have, just put your phone number. For me, I'm very, very okay with my phone number, because I know it's not everybody that has an Android phone to start searching for you on your social media handle, right? So this is this about this. Now I've been able to tell you how you can search for an image, or sorry, for a flyer inspiration on Pinterest, and how to know the most important things to arrange on your flyer. That being said, now let's dive into the main matter right now. We want to know how to get images, like this particular coconut image, sorry, this particular cake image and shawarma image that they got for this design. Let me show you how you can get yours. So when you've clicked on it, you just go back. These are different cake flyers that are so nice and very, very sweet, right? Okay, let me show you something. Because I like this flyer, I would go and download it. I'll download it by clicking on these three dots here, right? When I click on it, I'll see download image. I'll click on download image. Okay, I've downloaded the image, right? So what I'll just do is, let's go to how to get images. So I want to design a cake flyer, right? Let me just say, okay, let me get, I'll just write cake, right? I might just write cake and let's see what it brings out. Good, it's bringing out different kinds of cake that are nice, and the images are very sharp, right? Good. I can just say coconut cake, right? Then I'll search, and wow, I'm getting images of different kinds that has coconut sprinkled on top, right? So just in case you want to just download anyone that you like, you can just come here and look for a very nice image that you can use for your design. So these are different inspirations for cake, right? Okay, can still say cake images. And maybe if you don't really see what you like, you can still click on one particular cake image, like this one. Wow, this is looking so real, like as if this cake is like sitting close to me right now, but the image is very sharp. I don't know if you are seeing what I'm saying. This is one reason why I always go to Pinterest, because their images are ultra sharp, like very, very sharp. So in case I'm looking for a particular kind of cake and I didn't see it, I can still click on a particular cake, then check the other cakes beneath, right? So we can see there are amazing cakes here. I like this one. This is very nice and sharp, right? Okay, this is a video actually, but this is also sharp. I can still check under for other kinds of cake in case maybe I'm not getting what I want. You can click on a particular cake and check under them for other cakes that has been listed under that cake, right? So we can see different cakes. So if I really want to design a flyer, I can just say, okay, I'll just download one or two or three cakes. So that is it about cakes, right? Always download images that are very sharp. So now I'm going to download this particular cake because I love it. I'll click on these three dots. I'll click on download image, and it starts downloading. That's downloaded. So I want to check for shawarma. Maybe I want to shawarma, SHARWA. Oh my god, right? It is shawarma. This is a very clear image of a shawarma. These are various shawarmas that you can use for your designs. You can see how it is very, very sharp. And I think Pinterest works with AI because some of the images are showing AI modified, right? AI also enhances the quality of the images. Pinterest is getting better and better and better every day. Look at this one. Is this not making you hungry already? Like, this is so real and sharp and oh my god. So this is shawarma. This is shawarma. You can even type chicken shawarma and it will bring out chicken shawarma for you. You can type any kind of shawarma you want and it will bring them out for you. Even burgers, any single thing you want. Okay, now we are done with food, right? Let's say I want to design a barbing salon flyer, for example, and I don't even know what to design on my head. Like, I don't have any inspiration, right? What I would just do is I'll click on this search button again. I will now type barbers, ERP, barber salon flyer. Let's see what's going to bring up for us. Great, great. Okay, these flyers are very straight to the point, right? You just look for something that you know you can design. Even if you cannot design it, just try yourself. Try to make yourself do some things. Like, give yourself tasks to do. So these flyers are nice, right? Most of them are very cute and very okay. But I can just choose this particular one because it is simple and straight to the point. There's not too much stress in designing this flyer. What I just need to get is different images of different haircuts. I'll just arrange them together in one, two, three, four, five, six images. Then I'll write the name, the barbing salon and hairstyling salon, then a very big image. You see now, I just slid up and the image of this guy just popped up like this. So even if you want to use the image of this guy, maybe you really like the guy, you can even check to see if the image of the person can be under the flyer, right? Or peradventure you don't see it, right? Let me show you how you can be able to get images from flyers. Sure, not all images that you can get. You can't get all images through this method, right? Because some images are actually AI generated. But if the images are on Pinterest, right? What you will do is this. You see this particular search icon here, right? You just click on it. If you click on it, what it helps you now to do is that it will help you to, let's say, crop this image in a way that you now have to select just what you want. Okay, I've been able to just select this guy. Then I'll allow it to load. Then I'm getting the guy. This is the guy. This is the guy here. This is the guy here. They even brought out another kind of person for me, right? Even brought out different other kinds of haircuts. But now, this is the guy that I want to use. So, it's as simple as that, right? So, in case if you see an image that you so much like on a particular flyer and you don't know how to get it, you can just use that image search icon I just showed you, then crop it to the extent just to make sure it covers that particular image of that flyer. Then we are good to go, right? This is very easy. So I've been able to show you how to do all of this. So let's go back and try something else. So let's say we want to design a real estate flyer, for example. Maybe one of your clients reached out to you and said, I want a real estate flyer for my real estate brand. I need something very classy and very sweet and very demure, right? You don't have to just kill yourself trying to get inspirations. Just go on Pinterest because Pinterest is here for you. So you just type real estate flyer, then you search. Let's see. Wow, we really have a lot of inspirations here, but I'm choosing this one. I like things that look very simple and straight to the point and very demure. This image here is showing us, this flyer is showing us house. Like, at least you're seeing a house here. It's talking about house. Everybody know, like, as you're seeing it, you already know, this should be talking about houses, right? Then the image of the guy that is smiling, right? This all these kind of smiley images, like, there's a very kind of positive feeling it gives to people when they see it. it kind of drags their emotion to a particular flyer or a particular design, right? At least it shows that okay, I might be happy when I interact with the contents of this flyer. I know it might sound bizarre and awkward, but that's what I feel. That's how I interact with flyers. So this is just an inspiration for you, right? You can still scroll up to look for other inspirations. This one here is good. This one, everything here is actually very nice, depending on what you want, right? Depending on the kind of inspiration you want to achieve, like depending on what your mind really tells you. So this is this for. Even this one is actually very nice. This is really, really, really nice, right? So peradventure you don't know what kind of house to use for the real estate flyers, right? You can just say real estate, and let's see if it's going to show us houses that we can use. This is very sweet. Okay, this is an example. I've seen this kind of house on different flyers, because why designers really utilize this kind of house is because of the sharpness of the image, right? We can still see other houses. This is very sweet and very demure, right? This is also very nice, very straightforward, very sharp. We just have a lot. You can even use this one for your very simple and minimalistic designs. It's just talking about house, right? This one too is still nice. Like everything here is superb. I've not seen something that is not making sense. Everything here just makes sense and is very straight to the point. So I've been able to show you how you can be able to get flyer inspirations or flyer ideas for your design works. I've been able to show you how to get images using Pinterest. I just used three different flyers for examples. So whenever you have any design on any industry, right, just try and go on Pinterest first. Don't try to say, I'm the master of designs, let me design with my head. I'm not saying you might not be able to design it very well, but your design stress or design time can be able to reduce when you've seen inspirations. Just gather like 3 to 4 inspirations and look at the flyers and look at the things you love about each flyers, then inculcate them in your own designs, and you make something very well and very interesting. Thank you so much, and I would really like you subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment, share, follow, do everything you need to do to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. See you next time. Bye.